Hello, friends. If you love learning English and reading simple stories every day, come learn with Chasing English. Today we meet our new friend, Lena. Watch our videos every day, read along, and your English will grow step by step. Let's begin Lena's story together. Lena grew up in a small town in Italy. She was kind, curious, and full of dreams. For many years, she wanted to live in Canada. She imagined big lakes, clean air, kind people, and many new adventures. One day she said, "It's time." She packed her clothes, her sketchbooks, and a few family photos. She hugged her parents and promised to call them often. Then she took a plane to Toronto, Canada. When Lena stepped off the plane, the air felt cool and fresh. The city was bright and busy. Cars moved, people talked, and tall buildings touched the sky. Lena's heart felt both excited and a little scared. She smiled and whispered, "This is my new beginning." Lena had a small apartment in the center of the city. It was cozy and full of light. The walls were plain like a blank page. She thought, "I can make this place my own." The first days moved fast. She bought simple furniture, a warm blanket, and a small plant for the window. She put her family photos on a shelf, next to a little flag from Italy. In the morning, Lena walked through the streets with a hot cup of coffee. She looked at the different buildings, old brick next to shiny glass. She loved the sound of many languages around her. At night, she opened her boxes and made her room neat. She placed a soft rug on the floor and a lamp by the bed. The apartment began to feel like home. Lena also started her new job. She was a graphic designer at a local office. On her first day, she wore a simple blue sweater and tried her best smile. She learned the bus route, met a few coworkers, and opened her computer to design her first project. It was not easy, but she felt proud. "I can do this," she told herself. Sometimes Lena missed Italy, the warm sun, her mother's bread, her father's jokes. When she felt lonely, she cooked pasta and played her favorite songs. The room smelled like home, and her heart felt calm again. She looked out the window at the city lights and thought, "Canada is new, but I will grow here." If you are learning English like Lena, stay with Chasing English. Watch a little every day, read a little every day, and keep going. Your English will get better, slowly, surely, happily. One cold morning, Lena sat in a small cafe. She wore a warm scarf and held a cup of hot latte in her hands. The window was foggy, and outside the street looked gray and quiet. Lena felt a little shy and lonely, but she still smiled. She loved watching people walk by. Suddenly, a cheerful voice said, "Hi, are you new here?" Lena looked up and saw a young woman with bright eyes and a friendly smile. Her name was Emma. She worked as a nurse at a hospital near the cafe. They began to talk. Emma asked, "Where are you from?" "I'm from Italy," Lena said softly. "That's amazing," Emma replied. "I was born here in Toronto. Let me show you around the city someday." From that moment, Lena felt her heart warm. She had found her first friend in Canada. In the days that followed, it kept her promise. She took Lena to visit the CN Tower, one of the tallest buildings in the world. Standing at the top, Lena looked down at the shining city. "It's beautiful," she whispered. Next, Emma brought Lena to the Royal Ontario Museum. They walked through rooms filled with history, art, and dinosaur bones. Lena's eyes grew wide with wonder. On another weekend, they explored the Distillery District with its old brick streets, little shops, and lights hanging above. Lena laughed as they tried sweet chocolate and watched street performers play music. Emma also showed Lena the Canadian way of life. They went ice skating at Nathan Phillips Square, their cheeks red from the cold. Lena fell many times, but Emma held her hand and laughed with her. They visited farmers markets full of fresh fruits, bread, and flowers. Lena loved the bright colors and the friendly voices. One evening, Emma even took Lena to her first hockey game. The crowd was loud, the players were fast, and everyone shouted with excitement. Lena surprised herself. She stood up and cheered loudly too. Step by step, Lena was falling in love with Canada. With Emma by her side, the city felt less big and less scary. At night, when Lena went home, she wrote in her little journal, "Today I laughed. Today I learned. Today I have a friend." One snowy evening, Lena finished her work late. She wrapped her coat tight and walked carefully along the icy street. The snow fell gently, and the city lights sparkled like tiny stars. Suddenly, slip! Lena's foot slid on the ice, and she fell onto the ground. "Ouch," she whispered, brushing the snow from her gloves. Then she heard a kind voice. "Are you okay?" Lena looked up. A tall man stood above her, his blue eyes bright and kind. He bent down and helped her to her feet. "Thank you," Lena said, still a little embarrassed. "No problem," the man smiled. "My name is Daniel. And you?" "I'm Lena." They started walking together, slowly, carefully on the snowy sidewalk. As they walked, they talked. Daniel told Lena he was a photographer. He traveled around Canada, taking pictures of lakes, forests, and mountains. He pulled out his phone and showed her some photos: golden sunsets, tall green trees, and a moose standing in the snow. "Wow," Lena said softly. "They are so beautiful." Daniel laughed. "Canada has so much beauty. I love to capture it." Lena felt something warm in her heart. She could see Daniel's passion, and it made her smile. Before they said goodbye, Daniel asked, "May I have your number? Maybe I can show you more of the city one day." Lena nodded shyly. "Yes, of course." That night, Lena sat by her window with a cup of tea. She thought about the fall, the snow, and the kind man who helped her. She wrote in her journal, "Today, I met someone new. His name is Daniel. He sees the world through a camera. Maybe tomorrow will bring something special." Over the next few weeks, Lena and Daniel spent more and more time together. Every time her phone buzzed with a message from him, her heart jumped. Sometimes they met in the city. They walked through parks, shared cups of hot coffee, and laughed about little things. Daniel often carried his camera. He stopped to take pictures of the streets, the river, and even Lena's smile when she wasn't looking. Other times, they went outside the city. One Saturday, they hiked in a forest near Toronto. The tall trees were covered in snow, and their footsteps made soft sounds on the ground. Daniel showed Lena how to listen to the quiet of nature. "Hear that?" he asked. Lena listened. "It's so peaceful," she said. One evening, Daniel invited Lena to see the city lights from a high place near the CN Tower. The buildings sparkled below them. The air was cold, but Lena's heart felt warm. Daniel turned to her and said softly, "Lena, from the moment I met you, I felt something special. I can't stop thinking about you." Lena's cheeks turned red. She looked into his eyes and whispered, "I feel the same, Daniel." That night, under the shining city lights, something new began between them. From then on, their days together felt brighter. They visited art galleries, enjoyed music concerts, and even found a quiet beach by Lake Ontario. They sat on the sand, talking about their dreams. Daniel shared his wish. "I want to travel across Canada to see every mountain, lake, and forest." Lena smiled and said, "And I want to grow as a designer, maybe open my own studio one day." They looked at each other and laughed. "Then let's dream together," Daniel said. Lena felt her life changing. She had a new home, a good job, a kind friend in Emma, and now someone special by her side. At night, she wrote in her journal, "Canada is not only a new beginning, it is also a place where my heart learns to love again." Life in Canada was not always easy for Lena. Some days she missed her parents in Italy. Some days the cold winter winds made her wish for sunshine. And sometimes at work, her boss gave her so many tasks that she felt tired and unsure of herself. But Lena was not alone. Emma always came with a smile and warm words. Daniel always told her, "You can do this, Lena. I believe in you." Slowly, Lena began to see her struggles in a new way. They were not walls to stop her. They were steps to make her stronger. To feel closer to home, Lena cooked Italian food in her small kitchen. The smell of pasta and fresh bread filled the air. She invited Emma, Daniel, and new friends to eat with her. Laughter and stories filled her apartment. It no longer felt like just a room, it felt like a home. She also started to explore the city more. She went to festivals, tried foods from different countries, and learned about new cultures. Toronto was full of colors, music, and voices from around the world. Lena felt happy to be part of this big family of many cultures. One evening, Lena, Emma, and Daniel sat together at the beach near the lake. The water moved softly, and the stars shone above. Lena looked at her two friends and whispered to herself, "This is my life now. I am not the same girl who left Italy. I am stronger, braver, and more full of love." She smiled, feeling grateful for every challenge, every laugh, and every new beginning. Dear friend, thank you for joining Lena's story. If you are also learning English, remember this: practice a little every day. Watch, listen, and read with us here on Chasing English. Don't be afraid of mistakes. They are your steps to success. A calm mind learns better. A hopeful heart grows stronger. And a brave you is the best gift to the world. Stay kind, keep smiling, and keep chasing English with us. See you in the next story.